to need some 3M DP8005 structural plastic adhesive, 10-to-1 mix. You get a little special gun. It's amazing. Really great stuff. But you being makers, you're not going to just, do the simple stuff.
No, when you start to make these yourself, you'll start thinking of other things to do. Whoa. Like this is one example. This is simply a sprinkler from Home Depot.
Oh no!
And we have 2 of these in the show, and you'll have to wait to see what those do. But they're right here. And when you make your own that are different than this, send us pictures or video. We want to see them at epbird.com. We want to see what you guys do.
Now, the biggest question we get asked is, what makes this happen? What is it about this combination of Coke and Mentos makes for such an explosive experience? And you would think that it would be a chemical reaction. You would think it would be something about the ingredients of the Mentos and the ingredients of the soda. But in fact, it's primarily a physical reaction. It's a physical reaction called nucleation. And you can see nucleation in action. If you take your finger, simply take your finger, put it in a cup of soda pop, you will see bubbles forming on the ridges on your finger. And what's happening is you've got all of this carbon dioxide, you've got all of this fizz in the soda under pressure, saturated in the liquid. It's trying to escape, it's trying to get out. And to do that, it will grab onto anything bumpy it can find, like the ridges on your fingers. Well, it turns out that the final stage in the creation of a Mentos is they throw thousands of them into this big giant, it's like a clothes dryer or a rock tumbler. They're like tumbling around, and they spray that with over 40 layers of liquid sugar. And that means that not only are they tasty, not only do they have this nice sugar coating, it means that if you look at them under a microscope, there are hundreds of thousands of tiny little bumps. And every single one of those bumps is a place for the carbon dioxide in the soda pop to grab onto. So when you put a bunch of Mentos into a bunch of soda pop, and those Mentos sink all the way to the bottom, you get hundreds of thousands of bubbles grabbing onto the surface. You get bubbles grabbing onto those bubbles. Creates this cascading reaction. All that pressure is released, and it sends the soda flying out the mouth of the bottle.
So when you do this yourself, you're also going to ask yourself, well, how many Mentos should I use?
Mentos should I use?
Well, we did all the experiments we could to get the best geysers we could possibly find. And we thought we'd show you, instead of tell you, we thought we'd show you. So here's a bottle with 1 single Mentos inside it. And we'll see what that looks like. 3,